Hey everybody, welcome to another League of Legends video. This is going to be me as Vayne. Hey there everybody, welcome to another League of Legends video. This is going to be a Vayne gameplay commentary. I'm using a new program for League of Legends specifically where I can actually go about the map and actually watch the entire thing. It will be watched primarily from my perspective. As I said, I'll be playing Vayne. She's an insanely good AP carry, meaning, AD carry, which stands for attack damage carry. And she's really good at killing players. Jax is another one of those. Skarner's a really good tank. Twisted Fate, I'm not sure much about him, and Soraka can be pretty good at that as well. We have a very well-balanced team. I'm going to be midding. We have 2 melee and 2 more ranged on top of myself. I end up midding against Blitzcrank, which at first I thought was going to be easy, as you'll find out the early game actually isn't so easy against him. Sona is an insanely good support, so she'll be laning with somebody. Warwick will probably be jungling. Anivia, who should have been midding, is going to be laning, and Nocturne will be laning as well, who could also jungle, but Warwick ends up being the one jungling, I believe. Vayne, like I said, insanely good AD carry. Now, for those who don't know much about League of Legends, there are 3 types of roles, essentially, on the very basic level. There are carries, which is very equivalent to DPS in WoW. There are tanks, which are pretty much the same as they are in WoW. And there are support, which is similar to healers in WoW. They can do lots of different things. So we're going to be getting going here. As I said, I'm going to be Vayne. I'm going to be midding. As you can see, I'm going to ask who's midding there. I asked if you want me to. They say yeah. So I'm going to be heading up to mid. They themselves are actually going to be heading to lanes. There I am right there. I'm not quite sure. I'm not quite familiar with this program, so the FPS might be a little jiggity-jaggedy, but it should hopefully smooth out like it did last time. I do say good luck, have fun all. I do enjoy being well-mannered as I do in StarCraft. And yeah, this should be a fun game to rewatch. I'm actually curious what these guys are going to be doing, as I wasn't able to really watch them as I play. I had to more focus on myself. And this is going to be an example of how good, how a carry type character like myself can really win games. So, Vayne is good at hitting and running. Her 4 abilities are Tumble, which is the first ability I take and the very one I want to max out. Tumble allows me to exactly tumble wherever in the direction my mouse is. And it deals an additional, on my next attack, it deals additional damage. I have Silver Bolts, where it's a passive ability. Every third consecutive attack on an enemy deals additional damage. I have Condemn, which is a one big bolt that does some damage, knocks the enemy back, and I can pin them against terrain, as you're going to see as I play. And my ultimate is something called Final Hour. I get a big bonus to attack damage. I take up a big crossbow, and it is going to be Blitzcrank. I'm going to see there. I'm going to let my teammates know I am hitting against Blitz. And basically, every time with my ultimate on, every time I tumble, I go invisible for 1.5 seconds. So we're going to see here, I'm going to immediately start harassing Blitz because he is not ranged, he is melee. And yeah, so I'm just going to be very basic. I'm going to be trying to last hitting. I'm going to try and get a lot of extra money. I'm going to go for more harassment on him. Now, he is going to do, that was me tumbling to take an extra shot off on him, as you can see. And I am going to be, the lane is pretty even there. I do tumble, I hit him. As you can see, half of his health is dead. My teammate does get first blood against Nocturne, which is nice. It's going to give him a nice little bonus in gold, which is especially good with Jax, as he is a very heavy damage dealing. Now, I do take a quick punch there. I decide to take Silver Bolts as my next attack because I am able to get a lot of pot shots off of Blitzcrank. Now, what I completely forgot Blitzcrank can do, as you're going to see, is he is going to take the ability to grab me from afar. And he's going to use this very smartly here and there. He pulls me right into the tower, knocks me in the air so I can't get out, and the tower is going to finish me off. I'm a little frustrated. I say some unsavory things there. And kind of just move on. Skarner is going up against Anivia over here. I should have known about that grab. I'm still frustrated about that death, but I am going to make up for it pretty quickly. I am able to pick up no items as I don't have the money for it, so I need to get back in the lane quick. He has out-leveled me as far as I know. He definitely has more level. He has like a level or 2 on me, as you're going to see. I do tell him dumb error on my part. Totally forgot about his stupid grab. That is my fault. It looks like he's going to get out, and is he going to get out of there? Barely in time. Yes, he does. And yeah, so there we go. I'm going to be moving on back. He is currently a level ahead of me, 2 levels ahead of me, so that is not good, especially when I'm midding. Again, I still have the range advantage against him, and I'm going to try and just kind of do some picking damage. He is going to try and grab me and finish me off as best he can, but I'm now aware of that grab, and I'm not going to be as stupid with it. And I do want to try to get that, that third shot off on him, but I don't get it off. I do want to dodge out of the way of his grab and keep him on the ropes, so I do level up here. I'm going to hopefully catch up in levels pretty quickly. As you're going to see, he's going to get a little greedy if I remember correctly. I do hit him with Condemn. I want to keep him back as he does have the minion advantage here. And, woo. Oh, okay, there we go. Doing that. My game tends to do that. As this League of Legends replay program actually runs on the League of Legends PvP client, meaning that I will get random lag. He is going to grab. I don't know why he decided to grab that one and pull him in. Kind of pointless. As you can see, I have caught up in levels. And now I can work on my tumble. I do want to max out tumble because I use it often. Vayne is very Batman-esque, and I love that about her. And I have so much fun playing her. And as you can see, even though I'm down in levels, I can still turn this lane back. And Twisted Fate is, on this particular Twisted Fate, should I say, the person playing Twisted Fate does an amazing job this game. He is so good. He gets a lot of kills. I just keep seeing that he's doing a lot of kills. I'm actually going to see. He currently is on 3 kills, and I'm on a death, so we'll see how that works out for me. Now, I am going to pick that off, get the gold, and Twisted Fate does allow for extra gold. That is his passive ability. Twisted Fate does have something for every kill you get an additional 2 gold on top of whatever you do get. That's called Loaded Dice, and I like that a lot. It's a very, very cool ability. And, again, trying to keep my distance with Blitzcrank, unless I know I have the edge. Yeah, I'm going to back up there. I got that third shot off on him. Trying to just keep the harass on. Now, Vayne isn't the best mid. She isn't the best to mid with. She is a great laner, but I've come to realize, Vayne wholly depends on your lane partner. If, say, one of my games I've laned with Nocturne, I got my ass raffle stomped and destroyed. And now you can see he's getting a little antsy, really trying to get to me. So I know that he's trying to get to me. I'm going to do some damage and back him up. I've had a couple games where I absolutely dominate in the lanes, as long as my lane partner is good. One of the greatest lane partners I've ever had was Skarner recently. He was awesome. I do knock him back. I did see he was going for something. And so yeah, Skarner was a great lane partner. Who did I recently? Oh, and Anivia. I laned with Anivia one game recently, and we dominated our lane. So Vayne completely depends on the lane because she is so squishy. She can go down so quickly. And, oh, there he goes. He's going to get a little greedy here in a minute. I am going to knock him back, and I'm going to tumble out. I'm trying to get through. He does get a hit off. I'm luckily faster than him. He is going to tower dive. I am so nervous, but he does die because he does get greedy. And his minions are not attacking me. They're too focused on the minions here. And there he is again. Yahtzee doing a ton of damage. He has 4 kills, 1 death, 1 assist right now. I'm at even 1-1, but for mid, that's not too bad. And again, it was Blitzcrank's own fault for getting really, really, really aggressive. Let's take a look up here. I have seen them going back and forth. They are doing pretty well up here. It's really just Anivia, but she can hold her own with this ability to drop a wall of ice and the like. And I can't see their health bars just because of this program that I have running. But as far as I can tell, it does look like they are doing pretty decently up here. Doing fine. I mean, this too. Anivia, like I said, can hold her own. Warwick is over here doing his thing. Here comes Blitzcrank. He is on his way back to mid. And I'm going to continue doing this. Now, Blitz should have been back by now. So I call that Blitzcrank is MIA, which I actually like. I like that he's missing because it's allowing me to catch up and surpass him in levels. And the fact that he actually died evened me up. He's going for the grab. Balls that up really hard. I'm actually going to get out of here. I am going to knock him back with my ability. And he's going to have to give up chase as the minions are going to do some damage. I'm going to recall because he did do some damage, but I have a lot of gold to spend. So I'm bouncing out. And freaking Twisted Fate is doing insanely well going up against Sona over here. So I'm doing alright. Gonna heal. What do I grab? I do grab my Berserker's Boots, which gives me attack speed and movement speed, and my Vampiric Scepter, which is going to give me a life steal, which is my typical build. Because the less Vayne has to go out, leave the lane to heal, the better. And with Vampiric Scepter and Doran's Blade, I have a 22% lifesteal combination, so I can heal myself pretty well as long as I'm careful. I am going to come back up here and turn the lane against him. Now he has to back on up. Gonna do just fine, and Blitzcrank goes missing. I don't know if I call it. I can't remember. I feel like I do. Yep, there I called it. I'm missing in action. I feel like he's trying to get a gank on me, but actually what's going to happen is you're going to see just how versatile Vayne is, and you'll see what I mean in a minute. I'm going to level up there, which is actually very nice. Blitzcrank goes for a gank here in a minute. I'm pretty positive. And he goes with it for Warwick. As you can see, they did say Warwick was missing in action. I'm not going to get too stupid and charge that turret. And I'm going to kind of stay back. I don't want to charge the turret. I don't want to get caught out of position. I know Blitzcrank is around. I am going to jump in here real quick just to see. And there's Blitzcrank. I am going to burn my ultimate and kind of go for the kill. I feel like I could take him. I feel like I have the ability to with it. I'm going to exhaust him to make sure he can't do extra damage. And I'm going to be tumbling again to get that extra hit. And I am going to get the kill here. And I kill him off. As you can see, Vayne, extremely versatile. I'm going to get a couple of shots off, and I'm going to get some money. Just going to go for the kills. And there we go. As you can see, with the ability to exhaust an opponent, which decreases damage dealt by 70%, means they can't run. And item dealt damages by items are dealt by decreased by a ton too. I can pick him off, and I can finish him up. And with Vayne, that's exactly what I did. And I'm going to now continue pushing mid. Now I am feeling pretty good now that I've got 2 kills up on him. As you can see in the top right, we're doing fine. I feel like I am gonna mid for a bit here, just a bit more. But pretty soon I'm gonna start going for ganks around the lanes. Just help out my lanes, get that kill count up on my. I need the gold just so I can get a little bit more out of control. And I am going to try to get the last hit here, but I mistimed that. Warwick missing in action. He is at one of these points in time going to come for the gank. And they're telling me to be careful because they said Warwick is MIA. They don't want me to die. I am going to... And yeah, I'm feeling good. Sorry, I got a text message. So... Yep, that wasn't me. So there's Blitzcrank. He is 2 levels below me now, so the tables are turned, and I know Warwick is missing. I got to just keep it on here. So I feel like the gank is coming. I know it's coming at some point. I do remember it coming at some point. I am just going to sit by the turret and continue hacking away. As you can see, my life is going up steadily because of my Vampiric Scepter and Doran's Blade combination. My gold is sitting pretty heftily. I want to get up to about 1600 to get the BF sword. And basically be able to do a lot of damage. Gonna just do some attacks on Blitzcrank. Gonna push him back and finish off these minions. Now, Vayne is starting, in my opinion, at this point in the game, Vayne is starting to get a little ridiculous. She's starting to get really powerful. I am gonna bounce around a bit. And now that I see he's there, he does waste his silence. He does not hit me. I'm surprised that he did not hit me. I'm surprised he didn't wait for me to get within the ring. But sometimes he maybe just panicked. He is going to be a bit cautious. He does pull in. I don't know if he knows that pulling, he can't hit me if there are minions in the way. So that's going to work out my benefit. I am going to tumble out of there and do some extra damage on him. I am going to tumble out of there again and just basically keep him at arm's reach, so to speak, even though his arm can extend like a rocket. That was Nocturne, the enemy Nocturne. There he goes. He pulls in the gank, pulls me in. We're coming out from the bushes and trying so desperately, but I'm able to tumble out of there, no problem. And what's going to happen here now is I got 2 in lane. Now this is good for 2 reasons. They're both melee, and he's going to be leeching XP from them. If there are 2 people in the lane, the experience is going to be divided between the 2 of them. I'm going to be fine right here. I do ping. Warwick is going for the gank, but luckily he's going to be limited. I am going to pin him up against the wall, tumble, and do a ton of damage, and he does die because he got a little greedy on the turret. I kill off Warwick. I am now another level up. Blitzcrank missing that, and I'm feeling really damn good at this point. And now I'm just going to continue pushing, sitting at level 11. I need to go back in a minute, but I don't want to leave Blitzcrank here. Skarner is going to come in and try to get the gank with me, freezes him up. I wasn't quite sure what was happening there. I'm trying to get him pinned. I did not get the pin. The range was not long enough, but we do a ton of damage to him before he has to run off. And sadly, Blitzcrank is not feeling so hot right now and is going to have to balance. I thank Skarner here in a minute. There it is. Thank you, Skarner. really just helping me out there. And now, as soon as Blitzcrank bounces out of here, I don't want to get too close because he is towards the turret. I'm just going to let him have to worry about those. And actually, I could pin him against his own turret, but if I do, there's no point. And yeah, there's no point because the turret would attack me. So I'm going to bounce out of here if I can remember correctly. Let's find out. I'm just going to sit here, apparently. And yeah, he says bird MIA. Skarner is telling me. Skarner is the scorpion, but the bird is the Anivia, that Articuno-looking thing, that ice bird, and she is missing in action. I'm not quite sure what's going on, where she went, and I'm just going to bounce out. I'm feeling fine. Mid is doing just dandy, and I am going to recall and spend some of this gold. So while I'm doing that, let's take a look at here. They are pushing quite nicely. They look like they're doing a bunch of damage to that turret. Doing fine. They are bouncing around, just going to be gunning at the turret a bit. And Anivia trying to take a couple pot shots, but not quite. And yeah, they're doing just fine. Now I have picked up a BF sword, which I don't even know what that means. I call, by the way, Blitz's MIA. BF sword, I'm assuming stands for big fucking sword. It does plus 45 attack damage, and then dagger, which allows me to do attack speed increase, and which is really key. The thing with Vayne is I want to attack fast. I don't want to hit hard. And if I'm not doing either, then there's no point. Now I am going to come down here for a gank. They are pushing the turret. They're both really hurt. They almost got Yahtzee here. They killed off Nocturne. So Sona, to me, is easy pickings. And, you know, the more you can kill off, the better. And I am going to go right in and do a nice little bounce there. She is going to heal herself, but it's not going to be enough, and she dies. And I'm going to bounce out. Just go in for the gank, help them with the lane, and bounce out. The gold, the experience, totally worth it. And I need to get to Warwick. Now, Warwick I did see in mid on my minimap, so I'm assuming he's not too far at the very least. So we're going to see where he is exactly. And it does look like he has backed off. The turret is kind of under attack right now. So I am going to just kill off the minions. They're fine. They're gone. And Blitzcrank is now at top, along with Anivia. Warwick is now at the bottom. They do need to quickly pull their numbers towards the bottom just because of what's going on. And I'm going to come up here. And it does look like Articuno over here has died, but one of her passive abilities, she gets a second life. But luckily, Twisted Fate is out of control. And I'm going to try to finish off Blitzcrank, and I do, and I bounce out. Just quick in, kill, poke, out. And again, with Vayne, you can do that because she's so quick on her feet. And the tumble ability really allows that. And I get caught here on geometry. I'm not quite sure. I do say I thought Warwick was up there because I thought they were. I saw 3, so I do not. And I wish there was a way to say chase cam. What is going on here? Whoop. Camera setting. Whoops. Let's do that. There we go. All right. I'm gonna keep it on her for now. And since this is me, essentially. And I am going to be heading down again for the gank because mid is fine. I don't need to worry about mid. There's Warwick. I do bounce up just see if I can catch Warwick out of position. I decide against it. I decide against let him jungle. I'm 3 levels ahead of him. I'm not worried about it. I do want to get down there. I don't want to lock the camera anymore. It's kind of annoying. I thought it would lock it on my vision. They are getting the turret here, which I actually like. I'm sorry, which I actually don't like. Twisted Fate is going to be running back, but I'm going to come out from the corner. I'm going to be gunning for them, and I'm going to go straight for Nocturne because he is one of the ones that do the most damage. I am going to quickly grab Nocturne, and I am going to finish off Sona as well. So finishing them both off, feeling just fine. Help with the minions a little bit and bounce back. Blitzcrank is in mid. He has a lot of life. He has been going, looks like a weird build with Ruby Crystal, Dorange Blade, and 2 Regrowth Pendants. The problem is he hasn't had the gold to get those ultimate items like I have. So I'm going to quickly come over here. He's going to silence me, and I still feel like I'm going to be just fine, or at least do a bunch of damage to him. And bam, there he goes. Do half his health and just a few harassments, and now he's looking like he's trying to get a little aggressive. I am going to back off and just take off these minions here. They have pushed a turret because I was able to come down there and finish off the gank on both of them. Tumbling away, I don't want him to grab me. I know the turret's still up in mid, and since the turret is still up in mid, there's not much I can do if he decides to grab, but I know he just used his grab, so I am going to do a bunch of damage. I do try to get him with the condemn. I do miss and hit one of the minions instead, but that's fine. I am going to keep pushing here. I kind of want the minions to just do what they're supposed to do. I want to attack the minions here, but I don't want to get too close to Blitzcrank because I know his ability. So I pick off a minion, I tumble back, and I'm going to back up because the enemy Nocturne used his ultimate, meaning he's going for the kill on one of the players, but unfortunately was not able to get Jax, luckily. I am going to head back to top for the double gank again. I'm feeling just fine about it, and I'm on my way. Warwick, and they're pushed just a bit too far, and I don't know if they're calling MIA or not, so I don't know if they're prepped for me coming. I do burn my special. I am going to hit him, pin him, kill him. Anivia went straight into the bushes. I am going to finish her off, and bam, there's the double kill again, and I am going to take his blue buff and head back to base and spend some of this money on some ultimate items, which I desperately need at this point. And bouncing back I do. And I pick up, I believe it is the Black Cleaver. On top of the Black Cleaver, another BF sword. So I'm going to be attacking a lot faster, have a higher crit percentage, and I'm going to be hitting a lot harder. That's basically the summary of the 2 items I bought. So I'm heading back down to bottom. Actually, if you look at the minimap, I'll be bouncing back and forth because I wasn't sure if I wanted to head to bottom to help him gank. But I do decide that I am going to head to bottom because Nocturne has the minion advantage right now, and I'm going to tell Jax to run. And sadly, I'm not going to get the kill here, but I do believe I run him off. And I'm just going to try and go for the gank. He is going to run into there. This little black thing that he casts allows him to run faster, but I'm not worried about it too much. And there he is. He is going to get out of there, getting into the jungle and allowing himself to escape. I am still going to push. And actually, sadly, I kind of get a little stupid here, and I don't realize he's trying to basically pull me in. But luckily, my ultimate's up, so I can tumble and go invisible for a second and a half, and that'll allow me to escape just fine. And I'm gonna head back to mid. I was able to run Nocturne off, which was the point of that. I guess I didn't really want Jax to really get much against me. And now again, Blitzcrank getting aggressive, has no idea where I am. Should have known I was on bottom, but does not. I am going to pin him. No, I do not. I thought I was going to pin him onto that. I do exhaust him because he's doing a lot of damage. I am going to finish him off, and I am going to get out of there before anything happens. They are pinging bottom. They are going to look like they're going for that turret, but as long as Jax doesn't get too crazy aggressive, he should be okay. I'm just going to kill these because I need the health. I'm going to level up, and they are doing fine at top. They are looking like they're going for that turret, but I'm feeling just fine. I'm actually going to push mid here. I don't want to go down there for any more ganks. At this point, in my opinion, we've really won the game. I'm telling someone go bottom lane with Jax because I don't want to give up mid anymore. I really want to start pushing for the kill. I feel like I've done my job at ganking a bunch, really allowing myself to get items. They did do a surrender to vote to surrender. And it did not pass. 2 decided they wanted to surrender, but 3 did not. So they are all going to be in the game for a few more minutes at least. I am going to continue to push mid and at least force them to come deal with me. That's the point. I want to draw their champions out. I know I'm doing fine. At least Warwick is going to come out, and Blitzcrank and Sona. So as you can see, a very potent champion, especially someone like this, can draw out a ton of heroes. And honestly, if I wanted to, if I had the minion support, I could probably deal with them all, but there's Nocturne. Blitzcrank would be the problem because he has so much health, so I'd have to focus on the other 2 first, and I might have to bounce out. I would definitely survive the encounter, but to what extent, I'm not quite sure. And Sona looks like she's getting very aggressive, and I don't see anybody there. So, I am just going to kind of wait. Twisted Fate is waiting. He knows there's a rogue Sona over here somewhere. As you can see, though, Nocturne is no longer there. Blitzcrank is no longer there. I'm in Warwick, so I'm feeling fine. And there is Sona, a little too aggressive, so I am going to attempt to get some damage off on her, but I do not. And I am going to be right here. There she is again, getting aggressive, so I'm going to go into position here. I am going to pin her against the wall, and I am just going to wreck her day and kill her off. Leveling up again. Now, at this point, she does quit. I think she does do a bit of a rage quit there. She gets really upset at that. I don't know if she knows how Vayne works, but there she goes. Void Slayer has quit. Void Slayer has left the game, and there she is gone. I don't know if she knew how Sona worked. But me being able to maneuver myself into position there and allow me to pin her against the wall and stun her basically just ruined her. I'm 3 levels above her, so that also didn't help. I'm going to finish off these minions as they pretty much don't do enough damage to me, and I can heal it up. No problem. Wait for my minion support. Gonna head top again. I don't really want to push base because getting into the base is pretty much gonna end it. Now I do know there's an Anivia there, and with Anivia there, I'm gonna look for the gank. She's kind of a low level. I don't want to tower dive quite yet unless I have Twisted Fate support. It looks like I'm going to. He is jumping with me. I am gonna knock her away from the turret on purpose so I can finish her off. And then there's Warwick right there, and he kind of comes in with full health, but the Twisted Fate and myself, we both have more levels. I'm no problem tower diving against him right now, especially since the turret did take a few pot shots off on him. Finish him off and let the tower take a couple extra hits, and then Soraka throws the heal down just to heal me up just a bit. I say nice heals, thank him, and I'm going to bounce out as I'm feeling really good as I get another couple kills there. And I'm heading on out. So there I go. Potassium and Yahtzee holding their own. If we take a look at the stats, I have 13 kills, 1 death, and Twisted Fate has 9 kills, 3 deaths, but 7 assists. So he is on fire. Healing up, grab some more items. I do have Zeal, and I did grab the Bloodthirster, so it's going to allow me some extra heals. But right then and there, they do surrender and quit the game. And I do say GG. I do not want it to be sore losers or gloating winners, but that game was crazy, out of control, and that's